Alrighty everybody, welcome back. So today I decided to stick the GoPro on my chest, and I had some magnetic mounts I completely forgot I bought. And so now, instead of me being down on my boat, where you can barely hear me, all you hear is splashing, you're on my chest. So you're going to be seeing my paddle quite a bit. Unfortunately, that's like the best I could do. I'm not strapping this thing around my neck, so right now this thing's actually tethered to my life vest. So if I do accidentally drop it, it'll get caught. These magnets are pretty strong, so yeah. I don't really want to mount this at the front of the boat because if I have to change the battery, I can't. So right now it is out for this calm paddle on the St. Lawrence. Again, my favorite spot to launch from is Gano Park at Chilliam Drive. Of course, I was coming by Floral Drive and I just drive the little back road. I enjoy doing that. As you guys can see ahead of me, the water is nice and calm. The current is kind of strong today. Normally I'm coasting this water easily, but not today. But whatever, the water's still calm. And you guys, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but the current's pretty strong right now. And you see ahead of me, we have more kayakers. That looks like a pontoon boat up there on my right hand side. Then we have the old road going behind the old Boy Scout camp. Kind of want to get up to that barge that's blocking off part of the old road from the old Mill Rush days into the St. Lawrence. I have to get up there. I have to go past all this, past Avamore Beach into that little cove. And from where I launched from is a quite the paddle. So I'm gonna see if I can get there with ease. If everything's going well, I'll keep going. If not, well, I'm gonna figure out something else. I brought about 4 batteries with me from my GoPro, and hopefully we do not go through them all. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to stop the camera to say battery, and I'll bring you guys back. So as I'm paddling along here, there's a boat sitting here. That's definitely not a party boat. It looks like some sort of a large ship. I don't know what ship, but it's a regular boat. It's like a fishing boat. Or a charter boat. There's nobody on it. It's just anchored there. This is weird because when I was out here last 2 weeks ago, this wasn't here. I don't understand why it's out here by itself. And weird spot to leave a expensive boat by itself. Odd. And no, I'm not going up to it. Somebody else makes that comment. Weird, huh? Yeah, it's just there with the props in the water and everything. Definitely private because there's no government markings on it. If it was government, it'd be a lot more markings on it and probably be a lot newer. Okay guys, so we're going to start heading up toward Avamore Beach. I'm all nice and hydrated. Got some gustily warm sunscreen on my legs for I won't turn into a lobster like last time. You know, the water is extremely calm today, so I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm assuming right now is probably around 1:30ish, give or take. Now I do plan on doing a kayak trip this upcoming August at the end of the month. One of my goals adventure-wise this summer is to find Whale Island and find some of the old ruins of the Mill Rush days. That is a personal goal of mine. The reason why, I don't remember if I said this in the last video or not. I had a lot of note. My father was actually born in Mill Rush. I believe he was born in 52 or 55. I can't really recall. I have to ask my mom. My father has since passed away. Passed away in 2009. I was a young man at the time. And during, like, when he was a kid, all that was going on. That's why, again, we have the Lost Village, and we have the museum in Memory Park in Cornwall, and that's why we have Upper Canada Village. Because I find it preposterous we got to pay to go and see something the government tore down. This is my opinion. And there's still ruins of that city out here, so you have to go further that way. So I need to do some research before I can find out how far I have to go. So I think my best bet is try to find a local campsite in the area, which I don't think I have a problem doing, and launch you from my campsite. And spending the day in the water, try to find it, and I'm going to try to bring my drone with me. Yeah, make sure I'm not not in American waters when I do it. So yeah, that's my goal for the summer, guys. I will complete it, and I'm not going to take no for an answer. So let's slowly paddle up to that barge. If anything interesting happens, I'll bring you guys back. So I just rode up to Avamore Beach. Didn't realize that barge is further than I expected it to be. So what I'll do next time is just launch from Avamore Beach and just go that way, which is a lot shorter of a stroke. So I still have quite the paddle to get back to the truck. So we'll just slowly paddle all the way back and explore these little coves on the way. Regardless, it's just a gorgeous day out. It takes me just as long to load up my boat as to paddle. I'm fairly sure that's how it is with every boat. Okay, make sure it's back in your vehicle, make sure it's secured down. I stopped using cam straps because they keep coming loose on me, so I just decided to use the ratchet straps that came with my trailer, my bike trailer hitch adapter. And I went on the Canadian Tire and got some heavy duty ratchet straps, so I gotta be mindful when I put them on, not to go too hard. I don't want to bend my boat. So yeah, right now we'll just go back. There's a lot of kayakers out here today too, so we'll find a nice little spot and we'll have a little chat. And even on the water, I'm smelling that crap. Really, people? Let me check this out. Look at the water. You can see the bottom. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Click. Sorry about your ears. I have no clue what this is. I don't speak French. This is one little spot. This is your back paddle. Turn this sucker around. And he took a giant dump in midair. Wow, that was a treat. That wasn't a pelican, was it? What was it called? Wow. Was that a pelican? Let me know in the comments what that type of bird it was. I want to say crane, but I was not expecting that at all. I know they're in this area, but I'm going to change the battery. Normally when I get down to about 40%, I usually change them out. I really got to start putting numbers on these batteries. I've been doing YouTube since 2022. For those of you who may not know what I'm talking about, I used to have another YouTube channel called Electric Adventures Outdoors. Before that, it was just called Electric Adventures. I currently am starting a new chapter in my YouTube journey. So I decided to delete my old channel. I had over 427 subscribers. But unfortunately, I was only getting like at the most at the time 30 to 33 views, and I wasn't really going nowhere in the algorithm. And all that channel was about was e-bikes and e-bike content. And in order to get away from all that, I felt the best choice was to just start fresh. So that's what I did. I relaunched my new channel, my new Instagram, Adventures with Chris. Yes, my name is Chris. Documents every little adventure I do. I'm a weekend warrior. Summertime, I'm either out on the kayak, which mostly this year I've been out in the kayak. I haven't even gotten out my fat bike yet, which is odd of me because I usually have it out multiple times throughout the summer. But since, in my opinion, our park is not safe enough anymore to go down there by yourself because of all the current situation throughout Canada, I would have to throw it in the back of my truck and bring it out to the Parkway or Gano Park to actually enjoy myself and feel safe. So I do have a hitch adapter for my bike, made by Vevor. It's supposed to be for motorcycles too, but I don't know about that. And my trailer hitch on my Maverick, it holds 400 pounds, so it's perfect for my bikes. Ooh, that's quite the boat. There's this trolling motor going. That's an expensive setup. Try to go nice and quiet, because I know he's trying to fish, but I'm not seeing anything myself, so the water's so clear. So if you guys have seen this little opening right here, that's not an opening. You have to go around it. That's actually all closed in. I found out the hard way 2 weeks ago. When the water is really strong, I had no business being on the water. That was an interesting video. Now, if you're just tuning in, my name is Chris. I am your host of Adventures with Chris. I usually release a video every 2 weeks, so it's every 10 to 14 days, depending if I can get out or not. I am a weekend warrior. If YouTube becomes a thing, it becomes a thing. I will love to work for myself, make my own hours, because I enjoy the outdoors. I just started getting back into water sports last summer. My main passion is cycling. I've traveled these bike paths in this area right up to Longstreet Parkway since I was a kid. So I'm 40 years old now. I'll be 41 this fall. I want to get back into kayaking. Most of my experience comes from canoeing, but kayaking is a whole new game. And I will love to go camping by kayak. I've done that once while I was in Army Cadets. We had all of our gear in our canoe. And back in the early 2000s, we didn't really have all that fancy gear they do now. Well, our guides did, but we didn't. We had garbage bags and Ziplocs. That's pretty much all we had. So now as an adult with adult money, I can actually afford to get myself stuff I need. Like this new dry bag, I bought that for myself for Father's Day. I do have another one, which is a 35 liter. This is a 25 liter. It's a bit smaller, but it is a backpack style. So I just use it as a sling bag, took off the other strap. I like this one here a lot better because it's olive drab. It's one of my favorite earth colors. So right now we're going to go past this little island into that little cove. And I'll bring you guys back for that. I'm back in the Maverick. I was going to keep recording until I got to the dock. There's a lot of people out there. I never seen it that busy, but it is Ribfest weekend in my town right now. It's Ribfest in my town was 24, 25, and 26. Sorry, 23, 24, 25, and 26. So that's what explains why it's really busy out here. Unfortunately, that's what it is, right? So I'm going to try to find another shaded. I'm going to try to find a shaded area, so I need to make another video, and we'll end off this video here. And as always, guys, life is short. Take your adventure. I'll see you guys across the trail.